Okay, we want to return to that breaking news out of Toronto. A police officer was shot while investigating a stopped vehicle. It happened in the area of Yonge and Eglinton, a busy area just north of downtown Toronto. CBC's Dale Manukduk is now on the scene. Dale, good evening to you. What do we know at this hour?
Yeah, good evening, Travis. I'm just east of Yonge and Eglinton on Redpath Avenue. You can see that this entire driveway behind me is taped off. It connects to another side street, Lillian Street, and there's an apartment building, a condo, several townhouse condos in the middle of it. We know that around 5:30, police were conducting an investigation. They stopped the vehicle, and that's when an officer was shot. We do know that one person has been arrested and another one fled. I have been speaking to nearby residents who described a chaotic scene of officers frantically running around. We also know that at least one officer fired their gun. It's unclear if that was the officer who was shot. That officer is currently in hospital. We know there's a large police presence there to support him, including the union president and police chief. We did speak to one of the local Toronto councillors. Here's what he had to say.
You aren't safe, and the criminals aren't dealt with properly. This is what happens. Right now, we have, sorry to say, we have a catch and release system of justice, and our bail system's a joke. Our judges don't realize the consequences when you let these people out, and that's a big part of it. Plus, there's, the upstream things we've got to do, obviously, help people with jobs, etc. But just the availability of guns and the attitudes that especially young people have towards the use of these guns, that is really escalating in a very disturbing way.
Travis, it's unclear if the person who was arrested or the person who fled the scene was out on bail. Toronto City Councillor Mike Cole there, he has been in contact with Toronto Police Deputy Chief Lauren Pogue, who told him that the officer who was shot is a man and that the investigation was drug-related. We're also hearing from Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow, who posted to social media that every frontline officer puts themselves in harm's way every single day and deserves to go home safely, and she is wishing this officer a full recovery. So again, Travis, we have one officer who was shot during an investigation where they stopped a vehicle, one person under arrest, one person fled the scene. The SIU has invoked its mandate. They investigate any situations where somebody is injured or killed in the presence of police. We'll send it back to you.
All right, the CBC's Dale Manukduk on the breaking news this evening out of Toronto. Thanks to you, Dale.